This is KTVO's Good Morning Heartland.
Welcome back. So as you know, the big game is this Sunday, and two teams are going head-to-head for the big title. So we decided that we'd go head-to-head in the kitchen.
That's right.
And we'd make some, dishes you can serve on the big game day.
That's right.
So, Scott, what are you going to be making?
I am making pulled pork, probably the simplest pulled pork you'll ever see. A lot of people probably already have this recipe, but it's a favorite of mine. Take a pork butt, any size that you want, depending on how many people you're going to feed.
Okay.
And I like to use the boneless ones. I used to use the bone-in ones, but it became quite a pain because you'd have to make sure you get all the bone out of it and what you'd want. So what you're going to do is you're going to take your pork butt, put it in your crock pot, and you're going to fill it up with root beer about all the way up to where there's about a ½ inch sticking out of the pork butt itself in there. And then you're going to season it however you want. If you like salt, a little pepper, a little seasoned salt. My wife likes to put a little dried onion on it. And then you're going to cook it for about 8 hours until it starts to, you can kind of poke at it and feel like what it's going to do is, I'm going to pull one of mine out. They've been cooking overnight. And what you're going to do with them is basically what they call pulling on it. And you're going to basically take 2 forks, and you'll notice how it just kind of pulls apart here.
Oh, that's really easy.
Yeah, see how easy it just falls apart there? And that's when you know it's pretty much done, because what you're going to have to do next is take all this in, and you're going to want to put it, you want to leave it in your crock pot after you've drained out that root beer. So you're just going to have the pork butts. Leave a little bit of the root beer in the bottom. You want that sweetness in there. And my favorite of all time, Sweet Baby Ray barbecue sauce. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take that, pull all the pork apart so it's string-like, and then you're going to fill it with the probably about a bottle per pork butt of Sweet Baby Ray's barbecue sauce on there. And then you want to sit it, cover it back up, and then let it set for about an hour. The longer, the better, obviously, with a crock pot. Let it cook for about an hour, and then you're ready to serve. Simple, easy, a sweet barbecue pulled pork.
All right.
So that's my recipe. It's a hit. It almost won the chili cook-off, just so you know how big of a hit it was.
At the chili cook-off.
That's right. It's that good. Chili cook-off almost won with pulled pork.
All right. So I decided just to make, everybody is going to eat pizza during their big game. So why not make your own, and you can make personal size ones, so you can have them for the kids if you want, and you can do different flavors. So all you have to do is just buy these little tiny, you can use pita bread if you want.
I didn't even know they sold these little pizza bread.
They have these little pizza doughs that you can get at your grocery store in the sauce aisle where they have all the spaghetti sauces and stuff like that. And again, if you don't want to use these, you can go ahead and just use pita bread if you want. And they're individual size, so that's kind of nice. And what we're going to do is you're going to help me here, buddy. Yeah, we're done with your pulled pork, okay? And you can get pizza sauce or marinara sauce, and you can get any kind of flavor you want. There's spicy sausage if you want, and I got tomato, onion, and garlic. So,
interesting.
And literally, you're just gonna make a pizza.
Really?
Yeah. So and you can do different kinds. Right now, we're just making the traditional with marinara sauce. But if you want, you can do like olive oil, and then add some tomato slices and mozzarella cheese and basil, and bake that in the oven, or anything like that. And then I bought some pepperonis.
I'm going to take all of them.
All right. Well, actually, you want to put cheese first.
Oh, touche.
Yeah. So there's shredded cheese. They actually have shredded cheese for pizza that you can buy in the cheese aisle, or you can buy your own cheese and grate it if you want. And then, you can add as much as you want.
This is kind of fun for the family.
Yeah. So, and then you're just going to...
So if you got a lot of kids, a lot of the adults there with children and stuff,
because,
give them something to do for the whole time.
Yeah, and everybody has like their own, you're too busy ordering, one sausage pizza, one pepperoni pizza, a vegetarian pizza.
Check that out. This is my pizza rendition of El Soroka. Can we get a wide shot of that? See if we can go to the camera too. Look at that.
Oh,
Dead
that's perfect.
on. Dead on.
Perfect, yes. All right. So, and then what you're going to do is just stick it in the oven. You're going to preheat the oven at 325.
Perfect.
And then you're going to stick them in the oven. And because they're really small, the good news about this is they don't take that long to bake like a regular pizza. So about 10-15 minutes or so. Keep checking to make sure if you want it to be extra crispy. You're more than welcome to do that. Keep it in the oven a little bit longer.
So when we come back from break, we're going to pull aside some crew members here that aren't needed at that time. And we're going to each give them a test and see who wins.
Maybe.
No, I don't. Well, obviously we don't need to because I'm going to win.
Oh, okay.
But I'm sure, and the viewers, we've posted a picture online on our Facebook of us cooking. Well, at least me, because mine required some cooking. And let's have them vote and see just by looks. And I bet you they could probably smell through their TV. This pulled pork is so good.
And just to let you know, this is not frozen pizza that he's claiming I'm making.
It's called Bagel Bites, but that's all right.
All right.
It's all right. I think we already know who won. This was the entire break. Just stealing out of my crock pot.
It's delicious.
That's right. So how about I recap on it? Pork, either a pork butt or pork shoulder. And if you're confused about what slab of pork to use, you can always stop and check out with your meat department guy, and he'd be just tell him you want to make pulled pork, and they'd be able to point you in the right direction. Some porks are a little bit more fattier than others, so you got to make sure if you use too fatty of a pork that you pull it out. It'll pull off from the meat. Take that, put it in your crock pot. Put whatever salt, pepper, seasoning salt. My wife likes to use dried onions.
Oh yeah.
And then take root beer and fill it up till about a ½ inch is left of what you can see on the pork.
Okay.
And then set it, let it cook for about 8 hours. And about 4 hours, flip it over so you can make sure you get a full cook on it. After 8 hours, it'll just pull apart, fall apart basically. And you want to spread it out until it's basically string-like. And then I use Sweet Baby Ray's barbecue sauce. You can use whatever one you want. Pour in a bottle per pork butt, and then let it cook for about another hour.
That's
Serve
delicious.
up to go.
All right.
Sweet, delicious, and it won.
And I made personal-sized pizzas that
That's
you can
correct.
have fun with the kids, because kids can't really make that, you know, unless they're like chefs. But here we have a fun little thing that we can do in order to make pizzas, and then we put it in the oven, and all of a sudden, voila, this is what comes out. A big size pizza, hello, and wings. And that's what I cooked.
What did I say yesterday? Ella Soroka, when it comes down to any competition,
I didn't cheat. I made
instantly
pizza.
cheats.
I put this in the oven, and for some odd reason, it just grew and looks delicious.
Looks like you destroyed it. Can we get a shot of the top of
It
that?
got caught.
What happened to your pizza?
It got caught on the top of the rack, and
I
that's
think
why
it-
I was yelling
I
for
think it got
Dawson.
caught
During
in-
commercial break, I was yelling for dear life for Dawson to come help me because it was smoking in the kitchen.
So, Melissa Billington, we would like to start out by saying we are sorry. She just cleaned that kitchen, and Ella just apparently destroyed it.
I'll clean it
So,
up. And then miraculously, I don't even know how, but we got some wings too.
I would bring Danny up here
This is
to have her try. Danny, come on up here and try my homemade pulled pork sandwich here. Here, Danny. Come in the shot, Danny. People want to see you.
keep going, keep
Keep
going.
going.
We can
Keep
just hear.
going. Oh, she's on a wire here. Oh,
I'll just go ahead and eat mine because I know mine's really good.
no, yours is a cheat.
No.
You're a cheat.
I didn't cheat.
All right, try it, Danny. Give it a shot.
right.
This one right
All
here.
right.
Just that one. Don't eat that one.
Just this one.
Here comes Dawson, too.
Okay.
Dawson, you want to try one of the sandwiches? No?
No.
No, he's going to work the camera. Let's get a shot of Danny in here. There we go. Look at Danny. How is it, Danny? Tell her to-
It's way good, Scott.
Now
That's right.
try my pizza.
No, don't try the pizza.
It's
For
delicious.
Some tells me you didn't make the box
It's
at
not
least.
cut.
Yep. Oh, see? You lose. Heartland, Scott won.
All right.
We got about 40 seconds there. We got it. You can keep that. I promise.
Well, thank you so much for joining us this morning. I'm Ella Soroka.
And I'm Scott
Your
Kellum.
news will continue tonight with KTVO News at 5, but you can check us out anytime at heartlandconnection.com.
Or you can follow us on Facebook and Twitter.
Have a great day, and we'll see you right back here Monday morning at 5:30 a.m.